Hello, I'm Sean Higgins, editor for SPAR 3D and the SPAR 3D newsletter here at the SPAR 3D Expo and Conference 2016. I'm with Greg Bentley, the CEO of Bentley Systems. And today we're going to start by talking about your company's making an announcement later.
Well, it's great to be here at the SPAR 3D conference. Sean, it's a lot of excitement this year. We're trying to contribute to it. As you know, we've been talking about reality modeling. That, for us, is the convergence between the way engineers work in 3D, I'll call that virtuality, and the way that infrastructure projects and assets occur in 3D and are experienced in 3D. And the connection between the two we call reality modeling. And it's enabled by starting with ordinary digital photography, because that's accessible to everyone and can be done continuously, especially with UAVs, and producing what we call reality meshes, which are more computationally tractable than point clouds are. Point clouds are still useful for certain special conditions, but the reality mesh can be part of every engineer's work and the beginning of every infrastructure project. So the product we're announcing is our OpenRoads concept station. It is our first software for what we call conceptioneering, which is the early stage envisioning of infrastructure improvements. And so I know your SPAR audiences are familiar with our project in Philadelphia, the 3D reality mesh model that helped the Pope's visit be engineered successfully. And we showed in my keynote here at SPAR 3D conference today how that Philadelphia reality mesh was the beginning of an infrastructure project to expand transportation capacity in Philadelphia, bottlenecks over our rivers. And I showed using OpenRoad Concept Station, which goes out and discovers what context exists in terms of imagery and terrain models and so forth in the public cloud space. But if there also exists a reality mesh, then that becomes the context for the engineer's work. And in that rich 3D reality mesh, the notional roadways and bridges in this case, you don't have to be doing detailed engineering. You're working from a catalog of notional roadway and bridge types, and then doing however we consider reality modeling includes the enlivened visualization and communication of the engineering project, in this case the new bridge and roadway, showing that in the context of the existing reality mesh for Philadelphia is the type of way of the way in which infrastructure projects will begin, because when you have that rich context, you can immediately start conceptioneering and looking at the cost and scenario exploration. We've got cloud services software that'll help do that as well. Ultimately, it's for better return on infrastructure investment to be able to let the engineers start with a more intelligent representation of reality and improve it.